Hey, what's up, guys? See, there's a few of us in here. I'm gonna wait a little longer, see if we get a few more viewers. I got Penny hanging out. She insisted on being here in the video, so I'm letting her hang around. Hey, go ahead and shout out where you're from so I know you're here. Hey, Seldina. What's up? What's up? And go ahead and put in the chat what you're wearing. What's your scent of the day, scent of the night, whatever time of day it is for you. Hey, Josu, it says Deontay, Rashad, Solano, Linden. Hey, Chris. Good to see you all. Jeremy, Random Jin, Aoud Vani. I still gotta try that one there. Let's see, these are coming quick. Cedrat, man, that one's Cedrat Bose. I'm just finally revisiting that one. That's a great scent. Bois d'Argent. Ooh, Demba, you're smelling luxurious. Steve, what's up, man? What'd you say? Oh, Andy Warhol inspiration. Andy Warhol, I just got my nose on that. That stuff is good. It's a shame it's discontinued. Okay, ooh, Steven, Lon Von Avant Garde. I used to have that one, man. I kind of regret getting rid of it years ago because it was too much like La Nuit for me, but it's a great scent and it's kind of its own thing now that I really think about it. No clap. Rashad, you want to clap? Here we go. There's the clap. It's official. Dolce & Gabbana The One. Classic. Yeah, what I wore today, I wore Pineapple Vintage. What do they call it? Intense Gold, one of their newer ones. And that stuff, it's legit. Crazy performance, awesome sillage. It was filling up the whole space I was working today. I was getting a lot of people asking what I was wearing. And I had a friend who I'm kind of getting him into fragrances little by little. And he was like, he's getting the terms. He's like, hey, man, the projection on that stuff is great. I'm like, I'm glad you could pick it up. Herod, oh, man. Okay. Vetiver Extreme. Andy. Norwegian Forest Cat. I don't think she's Norwegian, but this is Penny. She's resting now, but she'll be listening. Reginald, thanks for watching the videos. I appreciate it. Got James, Noir Extreme. Creed Viking, man. I got my eyes on Creed Viking. I might get that back. I regret letting that one go. Would you ever do when and where to wear fragrance? You mean like a video, Deontay? Is that what you mean? Would I ever do a video on when and where? Because honestly, I wear fragrance every day, everywhere. But if we could talk about specific occasions, then maybe we can do that. Anyway, I see there's quite a few of us in here. We've been going for a few minutes, so I'm going to dive right into this. So I got a little box. Yeah, Penny sees the box. I got three. If they got my order right, I have three fragrances in this box from FragranceNet. Designer fragrances. And let's see, two of them I'm pretty familiar with. One of them I've never owned. I've only smelled it in stores, and it is a classic, and it's older than me. So I'll just leave it at that. It'll be a little surprise, I suppose. Let's see. One more intense. That's great. Hobdon. I gotta get my hands on another sample of Hobdon. It's been a long time. Oud for Greatness is awesome. It reminds me of Baccarat Rouge 540 just a little bit, but it's still kind of its own thing. It's nice. Okay, so I'm not going to waste too much time. I don't want to be here for like an hour, and I want to waste all your time. I'm going to open this box up. I literally have half a pair of scissors here because times are tough. I'm kidding, they're not tough, but I just happen to have this broken pair of scissors laying around, and I think it's actually going to help get this box open, so I'm going to do that. Penny's probably gonna be startled by all of this. Actually, you know what? We don't even need these. I'm just gonna rip it open. Okay. Alrighty. So they're wrapped up on this little pallet thing. I'm not gonna show them to you just yet. I'm gonna open it up first. And then I'm gonna show them to you one at a time, just to keep the suspense. All right, let's see what's going on here. Josh Washi, I see you said please. What's up, man? Okay. Deontay, specific occasions. I will make a note of that. We'll see what we can do. Kevin Chrome, classic. That's a classic. He said he didn't think Oud for Greatness was that great. Honestly, I thought it was okay. It's pretty nice. I got a little sample from a subscriber, and I really appreciate you for watching. And it's nice. It wasn't what I thought it would be. I'll just say that. Emblem Intense, Diego. That's a great one from Mont Blanc. That's a great scent. Great night out scent. Can you please tell us a great work fragrance for winter which does not offend anyone? You know, anything could be a good work fragrance as long as you don't put on too much. But a great one for work in the winter, Valentino Uomo Intense is great. I love the regular Dior Homme. That's awesome, really elegant. Mont Blanc Legend Night is great. Can never go wrong with the one. Eau de Parfum. Man, there's too many. I wish I had my collection nearby. I could source from that a little bit better. Okay, let's keep going here. So, again, to those of you just joining the chat or joining the stream, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. The purpose of this stream is because I realize I have never done a live stream on YouTube. I've been making videos over 3 years and haven't done a live video yet. So decided to do that, and we're going to make the occasion an unboxing. So I just unboxed 3 fragrances I got from Fragrance Net, my most recent order. All smaller sizes, because you know I like the smaller sizes. What's up, Eric? Carner Barcelona, El Born. Still have to smell that one, by the way. Haven't smelled it. So I got 3 fragrances here. I'm just going to reveal them one at a time. We'll quit with all the suspense. First up is a fragrance that I owned at one point, not for very long, honestly. I actually talked about it on my top 10 spring video for 2019 for designers last year. And it's a great scent. And for some reason, I gave it away. I gave it away to a friend who really liked it, but then I missed it. So I decided to get it back. And this one is from Calvin Klein. This is called Euphoria Intense. And man, this is a sleeper. It's not a special scent. You said you can't hear me. Let me know if you guys can hear me or not. I'm not speaking very loud just because I don't really talk loud. One thing I might do. Okay, I can't rotate the device now. Okay, someone said they couldn't hear me, but otherwise turn your volume up if you need to hear me better. Okay, cool. So once again, this is Euphoria Intense from Calvin Klein. I'm going to take it out of the box. A great inexpensive scent. This is what I would consider an aromiental fragrance. I think once I start spraying these, Penny is going to run because she does not like any fragrance at all. Cats have a very sensitive sense of smell. So I used to have a 100 ml bottle. I gave that to a friend, and now I got the 50 milliliter bottle. This is a great scent to wear in the fall and winter for casual occasions, especially at night. Casual night out or just hanging around when it's a little bit more chilly. This is a great scent. Okay. I wanted to spray it somewhere. I'm just going to spray the inside of the box here. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's sweet and fresh. There's like lavender in here, I think. There's a bit of citrus, almost like orange. It's kind of warm with like amber. Yep, there she goes. She hates the smell. Penny, you gonna go? I know you don't like it. Go ahead. All right. Man, it's good. It has kind of like this almost cherry vibe to it to my nose. It's pretty sweet, but it has a nice balance with aromatic nature. And again, just really easy to wear. I've gotten some good compliments with it. And even when I had it, I really liked it. I don't know why I let it go. I just maybe didn't like it enough, but I'm glad I have it back. It's just so easy to wear, a great dumb reach for the cooler weather. That's Euphoria Intense. I gotta double check some of the notes. While we're here, why don't we just do that? I'm just gonna do that just so I can be clear and not give you guys some misinformation or give you partial information. So we're gonna go to Fragrantica here on my iPad. Man, that's smelling good. Euphoria Intense. There it is. All right, so the notes for Calvin Klein Euphoria Intense, if you want to load. It's categorized mainly as a fresh spicy. It's not really that spicy to me, to be honest. One of the perfumers is Carlos Benaim. I think he's the guy who made Polo Green, if I'm not mistaken. The original Polo. I'll have to double check on that. But some of the notes in here, you got amber, which is one of the main notes. Ginger, which you get a little bit, a tiny kick. Apparently there's some oud in here. A little bit of agarwood. It's really interesting. And there's like sage and there's, I think, basil in here and some vetiver. So it has this aromatic herbal nature to it, but it's still kind of warm and again, maybe a touch spicy and even a little bit resinous as well. Let me double check on Mr. Benaim. Let me look at these comments here. Okay, Lyndon can't hear me. I think you guys need to turn up your volume if you can't hear me. I'm speaking at a pretty moderate volume, so I apologize if you can't hear me. But yeah, maybe get close to your phone or your computer, something like that. Okay. Let me look up here just to make sure, Mr. Benaim. Ralph Lauren Polo. Ralph Lauren. Yeah, he made the original Polo. He did Polo Blue EDP. Yeah, master perfumer. And this is good stuff. Nothing masterful, I guess. What I mean by that, it's nothing super special, but for what it is, it's really, really pleasant. All right. Okay. Let's move on. Our next one up. This is one that I had for a long time, and I got rid of it. And I don't know why I got rid of it. I've missed it ever since. This is from the house of Giorgio Armani. Again, nothing new. This is at least 4 or 5 years old by now. Armani Code Profumo. I almost got Armani Code Absolute. I could have got it. It wasn't really discounted. It was like $90, and this was way cheaper. And I hadn't tried Absolute on my skin yet. So I want to do that. I've tried it on paper, and I like it on paper, but I want to try it on skin before I actually buy it. But here's, again, you know me, smaller bottle, hashtag team 30 mil. And this is already coming through. And I know what this smells like. This is good stuff. Some people kind of say it smells like root beer. I get that, but it's awesome. It's sweet. There's that tonka bean note. There's leather. There's, I think, mandarin orange in here. Maybe apple. It's really sweet, kind of aromatic, just really sensual. And as it dries, man, I mean, most of you guys already know about this stuff. This is really good stuff. So that's Armani Code Profumo. And last up, as I mentioned, This is a classic scent. This comes from one of the bigger designer houses. It was released in the 1980s. And nothing that has come out since has really smelled like this, to be honest. That's all I'm gonna say. See if you guys can guess. I see Michael is saying, is it Drakkar? It's not Drakkar. This came out. In fact, let me double check. I want to say it came out in like '82, but let me double check on that. Okay. Let's see. It's kind of leathery. It's very unusual. Let's see. Kuros? No, not Kuros. Not Cool Water. I see someone. A couple of you guys got it right so far. This came out in '88. I apologize. Not '82. I'm way off. '88. A couple of you guys got this right. Not Kuros. Not Drakkar. It's not 1 million. Okay. So a couple of you guys have guessed it already. Fahrenheit. Dior Fahrenheit. Now, this is obviously a recent formulation. I see the bat code, but I couldn't even tell you exactly where it's from. I'm going to put this on my hand because, like I said, I have not actually smelled this on my skin yet. I've only smelled it on paper many times, and I've always been really intrigued by it. So I went ahead and did my due diligence. I consider this a blind buy because I have not worn it, so I don't recommend you do this. Wow, it's already in the air. Oh, man. Violet. Oh, yeah. Leathery violet. That's what I'm getting out of this. Damn, that's good. Not very sweet. George, what's up? George Zaharoff is in the house. Oh, I see Chris Fragmental. What's up? Good to see you guys. Thanks for joining. We're smelling Fahrenheit right now. Never tried this on skin. Got a bottle. Oh, yeah, that's good. This is even better on my skin than what I remember smelling on paper. It doesn't really smell like gasoline to me. I'm more getting the separate notes kind of individually. I'm getting a freshness, which might be lavender. I'm getting lots of leather, and I'm getting lots of violet, or violet leaves. I will say that. Not violet, because violet is kind of, it can be almost like sweet, kind of a candied floral scent, but the violet leaves is more of almost a metallic kind of scent to it. Man, that's good. It's kind of musky, and it's getting better. Good Lord. This is super masculine. This is timeless stuff. Michel Amarak, I'm butchering his name. He's the one who made this one. He made a bunch of others. I talked about him recently in a video. He did Gucci Pour Homme, the first one. He did the Bentley for Men Absolute, the one that's similar to Pour Homme. He did a bunch of others, but man, do you guys dig Fahrenheit? I know some of you guys just said you hate it, which is fine. But yeah, let's see. Fahrenheit is a masterpiece. Oh yeah, magic when it hits the air. I'm totally getting that. It's totally magic in the air. And I'm getting good performance already. I mean, it's already projecting around the room with just 2 sprays on the hand. Again, I think this is a recent formulation, so we'll see how it actually holds up. Maybe I'll check in a video later on about the performance of this stuff, just so people know how the newer bottles actually perform, because I know some people are weary of newer formulations of older fragrances. Once again, this is a little 50 ml bottle, hashtag Team 50 ml. Man, this was fun. And I can't wait to get some wearings out of this. I'm definitely being reminded of a more modern scent, Narciso Rodriguez for him, which is a very heavy violet leaf scent. That's a gorgeous one, but that one is not so leathery. And that one is a little bit more, that's just a very, very strange scent, but it's so special. Yeah, it's okay if you never liked Fahrenheit. We can't like everything. I remember when I first smelled this, I didn't really care for it. It was too different for me. This was years ago, at least 5, 6 years ago, when I was just kind of starting to get into fragrances. I didn't really grow up smelling it on anyone either. No one that I really knew or was growing up around wore fragrances, let alone something like Dior Fahrenheit, which is a little off the wall. But now that I've come back to it, this is it. I'm going to be getting a lot of wear out of this. I can already tell it's a pretty versatile scent. This could be an everyday wear. So that's all we're going to do. It's been about 20 minutes. Just to recap, the first one we unboxed was Calvin Klein Euphoria Intense, which is an awesome scent. Nothing super special, but real easy to wear. Very pleasant. Has got me a lot of compliments. And was also made by a fantastic perfumer, Mr. Carlos Benaim. And Armani code Profumo. Chris, if you're still watching, I know we've talked about our special connection with this fragrance. I regretted getting rid of it. I don't know why I did, so I had to get it back. And I'm so glad I did. I'm actually going to put this on my other hand just so I can remember how much I love it. Oh. This stuff is so smooth. This is smooth fire right here. This is, gosh, this is an attention getter. All right, so let's see some of these last comments here. If you guys have any questions, we're gonna call it in a few minutes here. But if you have any real pertinent questions, you want to leave them here. I'll do my best to answer them. What's your thoughts on Armani Stronger with You? I think it's a nice scent. To me, it's a little bit nondescript. It's kind of like another sweet, warm fragrance, but undeniably pleasant. I can't see myself owning it anytime soon. I just haven't gone out of my way to buy it. There's other scents I have higher up on my list. But I will say that it's been a while since I've smelled it. So I want to revisit it and we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Let's see. Oh yeah, Chris, I got it back. Had to. Fahrenheit is still killing it. Oh, you know what this is reminding me of now? This reminds me of a fragrance I had a while back. If you guys want this, Fahrenheit isn't really that expensive these days, but it's not super cheap. I wouldn't call it a cheapie. It's still a little pricey, even on discounters. But if you're looking for a cheap alternative to Fahrenheit, Ferrari has a fragrance. I think it's their original Uomo, Ferrari Uomo. It has horrid performance, but it's kind of a lighter version of Fahrenheit. It's very leathery. That violet is in there. But Fahrenheit has much more body to it. So if you're looking for the real thing, might as well just go with this. Let's see here. Let's see. What's up, Nick from Russia? Good to see you. Chanel Egoiste. I haven't smelled that in at least 6 years. Honestly, I need to smell it again. And I've been seeing that one pop up more and more here on YouTube. More people have been talking about it. So I'm going to have to revisit that. Let's see. Pure Havana is a nice scent. I don't own it. I haven't really gone out of my way to find it. But it's great. It's kind of its own thing. In terms of designer scents, you're not going to find a lot that smell like that, so I can appreciate it. You're going to have to tell me, how is this your name I'm looking at? Is this your first and last name? Az, I'm not really sure, and I do apologize. But you're asking how old I am. I will be 31 next month in February. Let's see. Snowman's asking if I already have Date for Men. I don't have Date for Men. I have not smelled it, so maybe I'll smell it at some point. David's asking, what is my favorite designer release of 2019? To be honest, I haven't smelled a ton of the designers that were released in 2019. I really dig Code Absolute. That one's nice. Um, you know, one is also pretty nice is Armani Aqua di Gio Absolute Instinct. That one is actually pretty nice as well. Not incredible, but a nice little deviation from the line and brings in some other elements that I think kind of spice it up a bit. Let's see. Thoughts on Profumo? Oh, Profumo's awesome. Yeah, this is it. I just picked it up. This is De Deovi. Yeah, I love Profumo. Man, I'm glad I got it back. This is awesome stuff. Best summer fragrance? Man, summer seems like a long time away. You're gonna have to wait on that one. Cause I've gotten some new ones. I'm getting more. Right now I'm really digging Dolce and Gabbana Light Blue O Intense. That one's great. Um there's a couple scents from Rozier I've been checking out. Yeah, we'll have to come back to summer fragrances. I'm not gonna call that just yet. Timbuktu is awesome. Johnny, I'm glad you dig it. Um, Currently on my buy list. Ooh, I'll share a few things. I don't want to spoil it all because I do like presenting a little bit of surprise in my videos when it comes to the lists and things like that. Let me look at it. I have it here in a note. Just a couple of things I'm looking at right now. Uh, I'm interested in getting Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Parfum. I'm on the fence about it because I already have a kind of a dark, fresh, or like a dark, elegant iris scent like Dior Homme or Dior Homme Parfum. So I'm afraid it might be a little redundant, but I got to try it again. Cartier L'Envol. I've been sleeping on that one, but I tried it recently and I really dug it. And Ash from Jensen's has been talking a bunch about Pulse of the Night from Issey Miyake. And I haven't been able to get my nose on it, and every time I look for it, it's sold out. So I'm hoping to get my hands on that at some point. And there's many others that I plan to get. Okay, I'm going to take two more questions here. Let's see here. Okay, you said it's abbreviation of both of your names. All right, thanks for clarifying. Okay, let's see. George, great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful weekend yourself. I want to answer a question I actually have a good answer to. Let's see here. Good alternative to at the barbers. Ah, there's a lot. There's a lot of fantastic barbershop scents that I've been really enjoying lately. One of them is Scandal Parfum Cologne from Roger Parfums. It's pricey, but if you can get your hands on a sample or a decant, that one just has such beautiful depth to it, but it's so invigorating. Another great one is Egypt from Aiden Bob, also a little bit more on the pricey side. So I guess, I don't know, if you're looking for a more interesting barbershop scent than niche, there's some good ones in the niche realm. Otherwise, Rive Gauche from Yves Saint Laurent is still classic. But if you're looking for a scent that just performs better than At the Barber's, I don't know. At the Barber's performs okay on me. I get a good 6 to 7 hours. But the ones I mentioned, Scandal's good. Egypt performs well. Um, Alexandria Fragrances has a couple of clones that I've been digging. Highlands, which is their clone of Bois de Portugal, is fantastic. Great performance on that. Another one, kind of in the same vein, is Counterattack, which is a clone of Victor and Rolf Antidote, kind of in the barbershop realm, and great performance. Smells really interesting. Invasion Barbar, yeah, that one's great too. That one is like next level barbershop. Like you gotta work your way up to that. I think. Um, if that's your first barbershop fragrance you smell, it'll be a little different, but it's a great, real classic, real classic, elegant scent. Thanks for mentioning that, Chris. Okay, well, that's all we're gonna do for today. Man, I'm really taken aback that all of you guys joined in. Really appreciate you joining the stream. We'll do more streams um, coming up in the future for 2020. I kind of decided This year, I want to do more live streams because this is the first one. It took 3 years. Anyway, sorry, Zach, I gotta go. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.